What do George Strait and Zach Bryan have in common? One recently broke the record for the largest ticketed concert in the United States, ever, and the other was topping streaming charts just a few days earlier with his song Pink Skies. What's common to them is that country radio isn't a big fan of both, or maybe it's the other way around. But whatever the case might be, even after his record-breaking performance at Kyle Field, Texas, George Strait is nowhere to be seen on country radio, and Bryan barely made it to the top 100. Country music has had a country radio problem for years, but why is nobody fixing it? Strait's love-hate relationship with country radio is no secret. He even collaborated with Jamie Johnson on an unapologetic message to country radio with the song Kicked Out of Country.
The record I sent them, they threw it away.
One of the lines in the song goes, "Getting kicked out of country won't hurt a thing." And that appeared to be the case at his recent record-breaking concert. The problem is that country radio has been digging its own grave for years, and the concerns Strait has are the same that many other country music fans share. Strait has a mind-blowing 60 #1 singles throughout his 4-decade-long career, but his last single to top the charts, "Give It All We Got Tonight," was released more than a decade ago. That's a really long time, especially for a legend like George. And it's not that he stopped making music or fans stopped listening to his music after that. Every album he's released in that time period has hit #1 on the album charts, which seems to show that there's demand for his music, but radio's not playing it. What's the reason for it? It's actually something Strait himself addressed back in 2017, as he said, "If I cut the best song in the world right now, I don't think the radio would play it either. I always said to myself, I'm not going to be mad when that happens to me, because I saw it happen to Merle, I saw it happen to George, and other artists. Radio just quit playing them." I was going, what the hell? Where's Merle's records this month or this year? I still wanted to hear them. And so that's the kind of thing that happened to me as well. It's a question that even fans of today's generation of country singers are asking. Why does the best country music not get radio play? When Zach Bryan was topping streaming charts with Pink Skies, fans were left wondering why there's so little of him on country radio. Well, the answer is simple. Because radio is a business, a rather old business threatened by new age streaming and video platforms, trying to stay relevant, and more importantly, trying to stay profitable, like any other business. Radio industry and major labels work together to push the artist of their choice, artists who are younger, more marketable, and have more mass appeal than singers who are popular only with the hardcore country fans. And the overall outcome of it all is hurting country music. How? A lot of the music on radio lacks distinctiveness. It sounds too pop. And instead of the next generation of country legends, there is a wide array of many unfamiliar names. But radio's problems cannot be blamed completely on streaming services. A lot of these are self-inflicted wounds. Just go back a few years, and you will be reminded of radio's dark underbelly. From corruption to harassment, radio industry has seen and done it all. Labels paid off programmers and DJs to spin their songs. From cash to vacations, electronics to drugs, getting the top spot on radio came at a cost, and labels were willing to pay it. These bribes, referred to as payola, were made illegal in the mid-2000s, but continue to exist in a less darker shade of gray, with vacations for DJs being replaced by an all-expense-paid trip to their favorite concert. But all is not lost. There was also this line in Strait's song Kicked Out of Country about how one day country came calling again. And that is what we witnessed in Texas the other night. And Zach Bryan's success just goes to show that singers have another path to filled stadium and success. That doesn't go through the dark alleys of the world of country radio. What are your thoughts on the state of country radio? Let us know in comments. And please do hit the like and subscribe buttons before you go.